Hello everyone, I'm Infamous Kid and welcome to Marvel Rivals. Um, so guys, I was putting together a video to explain a few things about Loki because I want to go a little bit more in depth with him. I know there's like a ton of videos on how to play each character in Marvel Rivals, but I actually want to touch on his ultimate, but unfortunately when I looked at the file, unfortunately there was no audio, and I checked my OBS settings. Come to find out, all my settings got reset again. So that's freaking lovely. But I'm recording this. I'm doing the re-recording right now, and I'm actually doing it live on my Kick account as of me editing and get posting this. I'll probably be live for like a little bit, like until 12 Eastern, because I'm kind of feeling a little tired today. Usually I like to start at 3 o'clock, but some things came up today for MLK, and I'm just a bit tired. Just tired overall. But I wanted to get into the topic of who Loki should copy for his ultimate ability. And the reason why I wanted to touch on this was because some people feel the need to go, as Loki is to go after to copy the enemy DPS or the tank or the support. And it's completely situational who Loki should copy. Now, if you're running the elusive triple support meta, excuse me, I just ate like a big meal and I'm really tired and I'm can feel some burps coming up. But if you're running the triple support meta as Loki, Loki can copy any of his teammates as like a backup for safety for stalemating. But if you are doing triple support, you actually want to go after doing the DPS because Loki is a support who should be healing every once in a while and dealing damage majority of the time. And I know that sounds crazy to think about for Loki, but what people have realized with Loki is that his whole shtick with his kit is that he is stronger as he's I should clarify. I should just actually clarify right now. Loki's a support who's a DPS in disguise. Kind of fits his whole shtick as being the god of mischief. He is a trickster. But the thing about Loki is that when it comes to you copying a DPS, you could copy just about anybody, but you want people who are gonna instantly get people off the board as much as possible. If you got somebody who's gonna put in, who you actually need to put in work with, it's gonna be hard. Like for instance, if you have a Squirrel Girl on your team, you could copy your Squirrel Girl. Actually, I'm gonna take it a step back and say that the people that Loki can copy would be Punisher because Punisher has an easy ult. Hela, Storm, uh, a Hawkeye is situational. Originally, I would have said no to Squirrel Girl, but now with the buff to Squirrel Girl's ult, I actually think she's viable now for a copy. Scarlet Witch slash Wanda definitely can copy Wanda. You just got to be very careful with how you do the placement of the ult. Spider-Man, unless you're good with Spider-Man's kit as is, you could do it. Again, very situational. I find Mr. Fantastic, if the only way you would copy a Mr. Fantastic is if you want to be annoying. Star-Lord, easy picks. Bucky, easy picks if you're consistent. Because Bucky's one of those characters. Bucky's one of those characters where you gotta be consistent with your picks. Iron Fist, I feel like you would do Iron Fist if you're just getting tired of like an enemy Iron Fist or Spider-Man getting in your backline and just ruining your whole day, or Tony Stark. Wolverine is in the same league as Bucky where you have to be consistent. Like you could do it, but it's kind of Psylocke definitely is on the definite list for people you want to copy. When it comes to the support cast, I think we can all agree everybody but Rocket. Everybody but Rocket is getting copied. And I know a lot of people are going to be thinking, everybody but Rocket. Why not Rocket? And I know the Rocket means are the real ones who are going to be saying, why not Rocket? Because Rocket's whole thing with his ultimate is a damage boost. Now, here's the thing, guys. I learned that Rocket's ultimate actually is good for helping your teammates build up their ultimates quicker because of the damage boost. But what good is a damage boost if your teammates are not delivering either? Like if you're getting like here's the thing, I've seen people that aren't even delivering when they have a storm damage boost. Like how do you not deliver on a storm damage boost? And I'm talking her charged up damage boost where she goes,
when you have been powerless, having power means something.
Where she's like this. People are not delivering with this damage boost, the super damage boost from Storm,
spotted us.
which is crazy work.
What society can exist without lies?
Now, if you guys are wondering why I would say copy the whole support cast minus Rocket from a moment ago, it's really because everybody in the support class has very good ultimates that are good for stalemating. So, like, if things are getting serious and you really need to stalemate a fight badly, like, you could copy Invisible Woman. Jeff and Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock's technically a stalemate one because it's a free reset, but it's more along the lines of a more second chances. I don't copy an Adam too often because his is not the strongest stalemate because it can be easily overpowered. It can be easily be overpowered by other abilities from the enemy. Jeff, I've been dealing with some shit from Jeff lately. I don't know what it is, but I tried turning into a Jeff and throwing somebody off a map once, and the game just decided to spit them out in front of me, even though I was clearly over the ledge. So you know what? I am now adopting the Jeff strat that if I'm playing as Jeff, we're going off the map together. Spitters or quitters. I'm just saying. Mantis is pretty much in the same boat as Cloak and Dagger and Luna Snow, and like this, so these three right here, they all have the same thing with their ultimates, just full on stalemate. Invisible Woman, her stalemate she's a stalemate just like the other two, but I've realized her stalemate's not as strong. It's actually fairly balanced. It's a fairly balanced stalemate. But these guys right here, like their stalemates are just like nobody dies. For the next few seconds, nobody's dying.
They are in front of us. I have many faces.
Damn. Yeah, whatever.
Your powers are mine!
Let me help. Take a nap. Double kill! We are undefeatable!
As any good Loki player should know, you last longer as another character when you pop their ults. By the way, guys, I'm not sure if Loki is hard-coded to be like a heal bot before he actually does something. But what I've learned is that supposedly Loki gets his ultimate faster while healing people over damaging them. So maybe heal bot a little bit as Loki and then like go in for whatever play you want to make. Let me see, who should I do as another example? I mean, if you've seen Mantis, you already know what to do for Luna Snow, so it's pretty obvious. Invisible Woman. Like, see, this is what I mean by her stalemate is not really like that. Like, she's holding it, but as you can see, the timer on her ultimate, it doesn't last very long. Like, so you kind of have to like really manage your time with Invisible Woman because it's going to be very short. Your time with her is going to be very short. Obviously, so I talked about heroes that are kind of for him to copy if you're copying a duelist. Namor's one of them because his ultimate's kind of eh. Like it's a good ultimate, but it's not gonna get you any bonus time, is what I mean. Black Widow, I think we all know never to copy a Black Widow. Magic. So here's the thing: if you copy a Black Panther or a Magic, you kind of have to be someone who's good with movement. Like you, you can't do anything else.
They are in front of us.
Hawkeye is one of those that you copy if there's an enemy Hawkeye that's being annoying and you just had enough of their bullshit. Like I already know that that's my Loki mains that are taking revenge. They're taking revenge.
Your powers are mine!
Woo! I never miss! Can't touch this one. It knows where you've been.
Double KO!
I am too good at this.
I'm in another skin.
Because like what I was saying earlier is that Hawkeye's a revenge pick. If you want to copy a duelist, I can't necessarily say that we have vanguards that we want to copy, because vanguards are very particular. Like I feel like you copy a vanguard as Loki as if you're trying to do some double trouble shenanigans, like double Thor ult, double Magneto ult, or better yet, this is one of the cool things that I learned. So like Magneto can catch another Magneto ult. So if you as Loki turn into Magneto, you too can be a part of the magic of catching a Magneto ult.
I still need you.
Oh, and I also want to touch on one thing real quick. So guys, what I learned is that Loki is one of those characters that heals people through the pain with his regen field. And it actually kind of shows on the scoreboard. So like, if you guys notice how I have 9k healing right now, what I found out is Loki, when he has his regen domain, his regen domain will actually like heal motherfuckers through the not through the pain like most heroes, because what most heroes do is they regenerate your health as you take damage through their abilities. Loki's actually stops it.
I have many faces.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna show it right now. Like watch this. I'm gonna let these guys get low health. Let's see, 2, 1. Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna wait a second time. As you can see, his regen field is still active, but I'm not getting any extra healing. So what Loki's doing is he's basically just making your teammates who are standing on it immortal, as well as, you know, you're not receiving damage, you're just receiving health, because that's how his regen field works. It converts some of that damage into health. You literally just don't take damage at all with him. Whereas every other motherfucker on the roster, Sue Storm's just going to heal you through the damage. Cloak and Dagger's healing you through the damage, which is why they get crazy healing stats. These guys, they're stat farmer heroes. Every last one of them. Loki's not a stat farmer. And I get so fucking tired of that shit.
Even when the multiverse is in danger, family still comes first.
Like, if I'm not mistaken...
Disappear!
Yeah. It's going up, and it's continuously going up because these guys are just being healed through the pain. So, like, lay off Loki players, because we're doing something better than just farming our stats. We're actually fucking keeping you alive by giving you something called sustain. Also, I should mention this now, guys. On the side of me being a Loki main, I'm Invisible Woman is my backup main.
Now I see them.
And I can tell you, for honest to God truth, that with her being my backup main, I realized that she's actually meant to be played similar to Loki, but she's Loki if he was more proactive and gave people a shield to protect them. So with Invisible Woman, her thing is not farming damage, but rather damage. I mean, farming healing, but damage block, because similar to the tanks, tanks are meant to block damage, but she's a healer who blocks damage as well. So if you're going to get on her case, you got to get on her case for blocking, for how much damage she blocked, not necessarily healing.
Feel the pull. You forced my hand.
Double KO.
Like, it's so easy to be a heal bot.
3. Wow, 4 in a row.
Now, another thing that I've learned, guys, is that with Loki as well as Invisible Woman, since I said that they're meant to be played similarly to each other, you want to aim for the feet with your team, but with Invisible Woman, because of how much time it takes her projectile, it's very hard, in my opinion, to aim for the feet. Especially since sometimes you won't always get that. If your team is like barreling down a single hallway, it is so easy to just line up a shot and just like shoot through them. That, and as both Loki and Invisible Woman, you could do residual damage, because after your team is fully healed, Loki will actually like do damage through your teammates, because, you know, in this game bullets go through your teammates. Love to see it. By the way, little side note, I like how her little animation for her ultimate is her just floating around.
What am I? Invisible?
But going back to Loki real quick, y'all, like I said, everything with him is situational. Again, triple support meta, Loki can go off and become DPS Loki in full force. If you're doing duo support meta of any kind, whether it's 2-2-2 or 3-1-2 or 1-2-3, whatever combination you want to do for duo support, you always want to copy your duo, so long as your duo isn't screwing you over by playing Rocket Raccoon, and then you got to go look at the enemy team's support, who's probably hiding in the back like a little bitch. So because they can't let you can't let themselves get copied by you. Just letting you know, Rocket, you guys are low-key selling us. You'd be more help to me if you would actually be more help to me if you were fucking Jeff. That way, we could duo ult them, and when they try to run, I'll catch the people running away. You catch the motherfuckers that are still in the damn room. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.